So, Spencer, I know it's been a busy week for you, so I won't keep you too long for this update. First of all, let's just reflect back on Tuesday. A nice 1-0 win for the team, a clean sheet. What are your thoughts now you've had a couple of days to reflect on the performance?
Great result, fantastic result. Followed the game plan to the T. Apologies, it wasn't pretty. But, the discipline and the hunger to get a clean sheet against a really good side that's had lots of high scoring games. And with everything that had gone wrong in the previous sort of 36 hours with sickness and injury, a great 3 points for us. So to restrict them to what the stats say is one proper attempt on target, and that was from us. Actually, it was a back header which Jack saved well just before half time, and we should have finished it off. We didn't show great quality on the ball, which is something we'll need to be better at. But on balance, it was a fantastic 3 points. And, there was a Stonewall penalty in there for us. I think, to be fair, there's arguably a penalty for them as well. But, with the sending off helping us, we should have made it more comfortable. But having been through what we've been through a few days earlier, to get that 3 points in the clean sheet was well worth it.
So if we look ahead then to the game on Saturday, let's start by looking at our team. Reggie obviously came off early on Tuesday. Manny's come off earlier than expected on Tuesday as well, both picking up little knocks. Pendlebury got a knock on Saturday. Where are we at in terms of fitness with the team?
I've got the two Bateses at centre half, you up top. It's pretty desperate. It's not excuses. It is what it is. Obviously, we've got Chin suspended. You've got Pendlebury. You've got Reggie Young, Manny, Ricky. Doubts on everybody. So it's a real struggle, but it's also opportunity, and this happens. We're most clubs have got injuries and suspensions. It's going to cause some challenges. It's going to call for some late decisions, potentially shape as well with who we've got available. I think there's a good chance there'll be some square pegs in round holes, and we've got to try and get it right. Because Chippenham will ask us a lot of questions, and we need to find the answers. And with players potentially playing out of position or the way that we are in a limited squad tomorrow, but it's an opportunity for those that perhaps haven't played in certain positions or getting minutes, and players that come off what will be a very small bench, I'm sure. So look, we're working really hard. I'm trying to get a loan in this morning. It's looking doubtful at this stage due to finances, but we're trying and we're working so hard. But we're at home and we're positive, and yes, we are very much backs against it with available players, but it is what it is. We've got great home form, great home support, and we're still very much looking forward to the game.
You just mentioned there about Richard Chin being suspended this weekend. That's the second of our players that has been suspended through to 5 yellow cards. We've got another one upcoming as well. Do you think that the team are fighting hard and that's why we're getting the yellow cards, or do you think it's more to do with poor discipline on the pitch?
No, I think at the moment, I think pretty much every club has had one or two suspensions for the 5 cards. It's a lot of games to get through, and if you don't pick up any, then you're clearly not strong enough. I do think a lot of our yellow cards are soft from our perspective. I'm not accusing officials here. I just think that we can be some daft yellow cards, but look, that's part of football. It's a challenge to get through these games, but everyone's got them. Chippenham have got one tomorrow as well. We've got this one this week. We had one last week. Got another one next week. It is what it is, and discipline generally has been pretty good. We're a nice side. We pride ourselves on respect to officials, and arguably sometimes we're too nice, and hopefully our luck will change on that, as we move forward. But look, it is what it is. Everyone's got these challenges, and it's just another challenge we need to rise to.
So let's look ahead to Chippenham then. So Chippenham, obviously, we had a great win against them in the first game of the season. A nice 2-1 victory thanks to 2 Ricky home goals, one an outstanding goal, one a push across the line. But either way, it was a victory. What can we expect from Chippenham on Saturday?
Look, I think Chippenham, it's fair to say, until Tuesday night, been the form team in the division. Some fantastic results. Demolished the league leaders at the time, 3-0 at home. We're very unlucky not to beat Truro away. We're equalised in almost the last kick of the game. Some 3-0 up in 13 minutes away at Welling recently. Won at St Albans last week, 2-0. They've had a poor night off on Tuesday against Slough, and we know Slough can turn over anybody with Scotty David. They're the bookie's nightmare. Even though he was missing a lot of players, fantastic result there. Look, they're a really good footballing side. Got some good similarities to Worthing and ourselves. They want to play attacking football with great rotations. And they didn't start the season too well with results, but their performances were decent, and now they're getting the results. With the exception of Tuesday, so a really tough game again. But please tell me someone that isn't a tough game. And every team can beat each other at the moment, and Chippenham will cause us, as I said earlier, a lot of problems, and we need to solve them. But we also need to focus on ourselves and about how we can cause them a lot of problems. And we play a very attractive brand of football as well. Most of the time, and we look to get the ball down and play like they do. So potentially it's a very exciting game. It was very tight at theirs. Yeah, we scored at the right moments. There's no question about that. But every game is a challenge, and we know we need to play well. But it's a Saturday game, and with the weather holding, hopefully we can get everybody down there again. We're right in the mix. It's very, very tight, and we know we need to play well. So that noise and cliche 12th man from the fans is crucial, but we're looking forward to another really exciting game.
And how important is the game, considering that the two games before Christmas are both tough away fixtures to Torquay and Maidstone? Is it one of the results that we need to get?
As I said, please show me where there's a so-called easy game. It just doesn't exist. You're seeing managers being changed at an alarming rate right now. Obviously, it's the month where these things can happen, which is disappointing. We've got two more home games with this and Hornchurch to come. Our home form generally has been very, very good, but we take nothing for granted, and we also won't, think that this is going to be any harder than when we go to Maidstone and Torquay. Two very different styles of games to what we're playing with Chippenham and Worthing that we've just played. Each team has different strengths, different ways of playing, but it's a challenge, and let's face it, we're loving it. It's a fantastic division this year, real quality, different types of play styles, different challenges, and it makes that when you do manage to get 3 points, it's so good for everybody. So let's enjoy it. We're in a great place. Yes, we've got some challenges tomorrow, but we're working really, really hard to prepare again. Try and get as much right as we can. Try and play some good football when we can against a really good footballing side, and they've done fantastically well down there. So we know we'll need to be at our best, but with a little bit of luck for once, then fingers crossed we can get another good result and 3 points.
Cheers, Spencer, and good luck for tomorrow.
Thanks a lot.